lecture in the series on Institution as Practice, and today's is on Home and the World, One Shanti Road, with Suresh Jayaram as speaker and Gayatri Sinha as chair. One Shanti Road, Bangalore is an art space founded by Suresh Jayaram that nurtures creativity and cutting-edge art practice. I'll let him introduce the space, and I'll introduce him instead. Suresh Jayaram, an artist, art historian, arts administrator and curator from Bangalore, is also the founder-director of Visual Art Collective and One Shanti Road Studio, an international artist residency and alternative art space in Bangalore. His keen interests in environmental and urban developmental issues influences his work. He has an MFA from MS University in Baroda in art criticism. Some of his significant work has included being the curator for the Colombo Art Biennale in 2012, and in 2010 he was a curator for the Setu project, a 3-year collaborative art project around the relations between India and Sri Lanka. He was also the Art Think South Asia Fellow in Berlin. In 2004, he won the British Council Charles Wallace Award to work as an artist at the Gasworks Studios in London, and in 2004-2005, he was in the working committee of Coj International Artists Association to organize international artists residency and triggered meaningful engagements with visual art. Welcome, Suresh, and we thank you for coming to Delhi just for this talk. Our chair, Gayatri Sinha, is a critic, editor and curator who works in the domains of gender, lens-based art and cultural politics. She has edited Voices of Change, 20 Indian Artists and Art and Visual Culture in India from 1857 to 2007, among many other books. She has written monographs on the artists Krishan Khanna and Himmat Shah. As a curator, she has worked with museums and institutions in India and abroad, including the National Gallery of Modern Art, the National Museum, the Grand Curtis, and the Musée Azenberg in Belgium, and Photography Forum Frankfurt, among others. Since 2011, she directly supports knowledge in the arts in institutional and non-institutional spaces through her initiative, Critical Collective. Her website, criticalcollective.in, is the first such art archive and news magazine on Indian art. Critical Collective has collaborated with Bhavdaji Art Museum on Indian art in an 18-month-long video program and is engaging with CMAP MoMA on a research project on Indian art. Welcome, Gayatri. And I request Rizio to come.
There's nothing much to say. If you could all come together to this center part, whoever could come, that would be good. I'm so happy that Suresh and Gayatri are together here. Sometimes, we look at how people receive different lectures at this forum. Many of our lectures are very, kind of crowded. Those who have attended know this. But some of these spaces which are perceived as kind of niche spaces, etc., there is a kind of way in which the city receives it, people receive it. So we were also constantly trying to break that thing, to tell people that there are sort of surprises that are there when you come to a space. You're so comfortable in your own spaces, familiar spaces. My friend is talking, so I'll go. Or, things like that. So, but what we have found is that every session in the last 4 years has given us some surprise or the other. So, I do not know, people who have come here, I would request that not to look at the series itself, which is on institution as practice. We arrived at this series as a continuation of what we've been doing for the past 3 years in various things such as development, governance, culture as continuum, etc. So it's a continuation. Plus this series itself, like if you look at the different people who have come into the series, they all have different types of connections outside of this. They are not randomly chosen. So we are trying to look at this whole space when we are all discussing how difficult it is to do things, say things in this time.